Dr. Lin, don't struggle. You're in end-stage heart failure. It's a waste to take this medicine.
Lin Yu, the will has taken effect. Zixuan inherits the entire group. Your mission is over. You're probably thinking, why have you been drinking for years the nourishing soup I made, yet your body is failing so fast? Because it contained a full dose of chronic poison. It can make your organs rot away bit by bit.
Don't get so worked up. Considering you raised my son for over 20 years, I'll let you die knowing the truth. Not only the one you just named as heir Zixuan is my own son. Even the one you personally promoted to vice president of the group, your brother-in-law Xu Jianan, is also the son that Cheng Hao and I, in our youth, accidentally conceived and gave birth to him.
Back then, Jianan had double kidney failure. I just shed a few tears and said that if you were willing to save my brother, I would marry you immediately. You, of all people, actually pushed your only son, Zifan, onto the operating table.
25 years ago, I was deceived by this poisonous woman's disguise that blinded me, and I forcibly deprived my own son of his health to save another child's life.
I especially had someone bring your eldest son over to see you off. We won't disturb you and your father's son. Farewell.
Zifan. Help! Save Dad. Dad knows he was wrong. 25 years ago, you held my hand on the surgical consent form. When I signed, I said, I no longer have a father. I came here today, just to see with my own eyes you take your last breath. Zifan, I'm sorry. If I could do it over, Dad would protect you.
Lin Yu. This $50,000, I'll take it to Jianan first to pay the hospital deposit. As long as you bring your son tomorrow to the hospital for a kidney match test to prove your sincerity. Next month we'll get married.
I'm back 25 years ago. Back to the day when Xu Manya used marriage to force me to give up Zifan's kidney that day.
Lin Yu, what are you doing? Do you even want the money to save my brother? Do you still want to marry me?
Wedding's off. This money is mine. As for your brother with kidney failure, let him die. Today is June 10th, 2001. On this day in my past life, Zifan was so hungry he cooked himself noodles. A pot of boiling water poured over his head. His back was severely burned.
He was scarred for life.
In this life, I must stop this tragedy from happening.
Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess. I was just too hungry. I wanted to cook some noodles. Don't hit me.
In my past life, I spent all my money and energy on trying to please Shumanya, but I let my 7-year-old biological son go hungry in his own home. He was scalded by boiling water, and his first reaction was to beg me not to hit him. Glad you're not burned. Don't be scared, Dad won't hit you. Come on, I'll take you out for a good meal. Eat more, you like this.
Thank you, Dad.
So that's why he suddenly gave me the cold shoulder at the cafe today. He's been planning this. He must be trying to first use food to win over that little brat and get him on his side so that the kid agrees to be a donor match for Jianan. Lin Yu. Bringing the kid for braised pork, such a big deal. Why didn't you stop by the restaurant to pick up me and my brother?
Sis, he hit me. That broke loser hit me. I'm gonna kill them.
Lin Yu, are you crazy? How dare you lay a hand on Jianan? He's only 7. He's your future brother-in-law. Is this how you treat my family?
Brother-in-law? In my past life, I was deceived by that righteous look of yours and lost everything. And made Zifan live on dialysis for life. This time around, if you dare touch a single hair on my son's head, I'll make you pay 100 times over. Take this kid and get out of here. Don't dirty my son's eyes.
Lin Yu, you've got some nerve, huh? You're actually telling me to leave? Don't forget, who was the one who begged me to be with him? If you dare to kick me out today, our wedding is completely off. For the rest of your life, you'll be a bachelor.
Marriage? Even if you get down on your knees and beg me, I will never take a scheming bloodsucker like you as my wife. Take your precious little brother and get out.
Fine. Lin Yu, you've got guts. Don't regret this. How dare you humiliate me like this? From now on, even if you kneel in the street and beg me, I won't even look back. Not even a glance at you. Something's off. Lin Yu, that spineless coward, used to not even dare to raise his voice at me. How could he suddenly dare to flip the table? Could it be he found out that Jianan is my illegitimate son with Qinghao? No way. I've kept this perfectly hidden. He's just a broke computer repair guy. How could he possibly find out? It must be a bluff. He's trying to lower my bride price. I can't be the first to back down. I must not lose my cool.
Dad, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. It's all my fault I made Aunt Shu upset. Dad, don't let me stop you from marrying Aunt Shu. I'll go to the hospital. I'll give my kidney to Jianan. As long as you're happy, Dad, I'm not afraid of pain, really.
Zifan, listen to me. I will never marry that woman. And you never have to please anyone for me. Your body, your life, belong to you. No one can take them away. From today, no matter what happens, I've got your back. Zifan, do you want to go to school?
Dad, can I go to school? Aunt Shu said before that the family's money should go to Jianan's key school first. It's okay if I don't go to school. I can weave bamboo mats at home and help you earn money.
In my past life, I was blinded by Shumanya. I gave all our savings to her illegitimate son, making Zifan wait until he was 9 to start school after the committee intervened. Because he was older than his classmates, Zifan was bullied for years. Then he dropped out early. In this life, I'll make him live with dignity, step by step, and live his life well. What are you talking about? You're already 7 years old and it's time for elementary school. Come on! I'll take you right now to enroll in school.
Lin Yu, what are you doing here? Did you know I was bringing Jianan to drop out? You came to wait for me?
Teacher, here's the tuition and fees, 2,000. Please count it.
Lin Yu, have you no conscience? Jianan's kidneys are failing. He needs money to survive. I asked you for money, and you ignored me. And you still have money to spare to bring this kid to school? Brat, no school for him.
My sister said your stuff is all mine.
First, Zifan is my son, my only son. If I ever hear the word brat again, I'll rip your mouths apart. Second, your brother's life or death is none of my business. You want to take my money to save his life? Are you still dreaming?
Lin Yu, What nonsense are you talking? What child? Jinan is my mom's son, born when she was over 40. He's my real brother. Did you hear some gossip outside?
She's testing me. But for now, I can't just flip the table yet. Until I have solid DNA test results, this woman will definitely play the victim.
This man could never find out about me and Chenghao. It must be because I've been constantly asking him for money, making him think I'm using him. That's why he's using these harsh words to hurt me. Now, Jianan needs money for a kidney transplant. I can't afford to break with him completely. I need another way to handle him. Lin Yu, don't be mad. I know these past few days I've been so worried about Jianan's illness that I've been treating you badly. I neglected your feelings. I'm sorry, okay?
No need.
Even if you want to throw a tantrum, you have to pick the right time. Jianan's illness is getting worse. The doctor said the follow-up dialysis and medication will be a bottomless pit. Look at you. Why are you still sulking about bringing Zifan to enroll?
I'm enrolling my son, so what?
This semester, there's the school building fee and tuition, $2,000, all down the drain. What's the big deal if Zifan starts school a year late? He's a boy. 2 years late is fine. Listen to me, return the registration form and get the money back. Plus the savings you have, lend it all to me first to treat Jianan. When Jianan's condition stabilizes, we'll get married. From now on, we're family.
Marry you? Shumanya, are you deaf or just insane? I'm warning you one last time. Get rid of your disgusting delusions. Every single penny of mine is for my son Lin Zifan. As for you, and the child behind you, from now on you have nothing to do with me. Cling to me again. You can't afford it. Zifan, go. Dad will buy you a new backpack.
Manya, what's wrong? Weren't you going to Lin Yu for Jianan's hospital fees? Why do you look so pale?
Don't even mention it. Lin Yu today not only didn't give a cent, but also yelled at me in public.
What happened? Don't tell me he found out that Jianan is your illegitimate son with Chenghao.
What's going on? He hasn't figured out that Jianan is your love child with Chenghao, has he?
No way. With Lin Yu's temper, if he really knew about this, he would have flipped the table and made a huge scene. How could he be this quiet now?
I see, Manya, that's where you're wrong. Before, when you asked for a few hundred, he was willing to give. Now it's tens of thousands of dollars. You won't even let him touch your hand. Who would go that far?
Your mom is right. Tonight, take this bottle of wine and go to his place. Once the deed is done, you make a scene and force him to take responsibility. By then, not just tens of thousands, even if you ask him to sell his house, he'll have to obey.
Anyway, that Lin Yu guy isn't bad looking. Sleep with him and get tens of thousands of bucks. No matter how you look at it, I'm not losing out. Lin Yu. I was too impatient during the day. I specifically bought some wine. Tonight, I'll properly make it up to you and talk things over. Okay?
Take your foot back! I just mopped the floor. It's dirty.
Lin Yu, don't be like this. I came all the way here in the middle of the night. Don't you understand my feelings? As long as you're willing to help save Jianan. Tonight, I'm all yours.
With a bottle of cheap liquor that costs a few bucks, paired with your cheap, desperate body. You want to exchange for my son's matching kidney plus all my savings? Shumanya, do you think I've never seen a woman before? Get out of here. If you dare come knocking at my door in the middle of the night again and wake up my son, I'll take a picture of you looking like this and plaster it on every lamppost outside your shop. Go on. Listen carefully in class. Dad will pick you up after school. I have less than $50,000 left. I want Zifan to get a better education. This money is nothing. Luckily, I have memories of the next 25 years. Retaking the top spot is easy for me. It's 2001 now. The domestic internet value-added services are just starting up. This is an untouched gold mine. Mobile ringtone downloads. And those soon-to-be viral premium domain names are gold delivered right to my hands. I'll use this foresight within a month to get something for nothing. To land my first pot of gold.
Why are you so anxious today? It's still broad daylight. You dragged me here. What if Lin Yu sees? Shaoan's surgery fee, how am I supposed to get it?
I just missed you. That poor loser Lin Yu won't give us money, fine. In a couple of days, I'll take some from the company account.
Hey! What did you say? Jianan has acute heart failure with rapid kidney failure. He needs a transplant now. Okay, I am on my way.
What happened to Jianan?
The hospital says he's critical. They said if we don't quickly find a donor and remove the dead kidney, Jianan won't survive this month.
What?
Chenghao, Jianan is your own flesh and blood. As for the money, we can take our time. But what about the kidney? The hospital has no matching kidney for us.
The only match is Lin Yu's oldest son, Lin Zifan. But Lin Yu today was so stubborn, hoping he'd agree to sign. Absolutely impossible.
Then what? We can't just stand by and watch Jianan die.
Since he's ruthless, then don't blame us for being ruthless. That little cutie named Lin Zifan. Didn't he just go to school today? Go to the school. Find an excuse, lure that little cutie out, and tie him to the operating table. Once he's sedated, just take his kidney. It'll be a done deal. Lin Yu is just a powerless nobody. What can he do?
Exactly. When we talked about marriage, he agreed verbally to have his son donate a kidney to Jianan. Now he wants to back out? No way. We'll make him keep his promise. Keep his promise.
Anesthetics ready. Later, you trick that little cutie into the car. I'll give him a shot from behind. Once he's out, we'll drive the car into the hospital's underground garage. Use the service elevator, send him into the OR.
I see him. I'll go get him now. Zifan, school's out. Come with Auntie.
No.
Excuse me, ma'am. Don't pull him like that. What's your relation to the child?
Hello, Teacher Zhang. I'm Lin Yu's fiance. Lin Yu had an emergency. He couldn't make it, so he sent me to pick up the kid.
Zaifan. Do you know this lady? This child doesn't know you at all. Please step back immediately, or I'll call the school security.
Oh, Teacher Zhang, the kid is shy with strangers. His name is Lin Zifan. He's 7, lives at Hong Xing Family Compound, Building 3, Unit 2, Room 401. His dad is Lin Yu. I really am his dad's fiance. There's an emergency at home, so I'm here to pick him up.
Zifan, do you two know each other?
School's out? First day at a new school, I wonder if that kid has made any friends.
Go!
What's wrong, Zifan? You don't want to go with her?
Siphon. I just told you your dad sent me to pick you up. Don't you understand what your dad means?
Dad? Dad still chose to give my kidney to Jinan? He didn't even come pick me up himself. He just made me go to the hospital with Auntie Shu.
This kid is really stubborn.
Auntie Shu. Where's my dad? Why didn't he come?
Your dad's waiting at the hospital. Get in.
Who is this uncle with glasses?
Lin Yu. Why are you here?
Zifan, don't be afraid. Daddy's here.
You, what are you doing? The kid just fell down. We were taking him to the hospital to get checked.
To the hospital? Then what's that in your hand? Lu Chenhao. In my past life, this man at my wedding to Shumanya only showed up. He said he was her distant cousin. Shumanya. To lure my son to the hospital for your half-brother to harvest a kidney. You even called your secret lover to come out here. Kidnapping in public, you two are a perfect match.
Lin Yu, don't slander me. What man? He's my cousin.
It's 2001 now. Liu Chenghao's company hasn't gone bankrupt. If I fight him now, this guy is capable of anything. Reborn. I need to build up capital. Can't go head on. I don't care if this man is your lover or whatever. Shumanya, listen to me. From now on, we're completely done. If you ever come near my son half a step, I swear I'll make you two go to the crematorium together. Zifan, don't be scared. Daddy's taking you home now.
Your dad already took my money. He doesn't want you.
Don't want to go with you. Let me go. Put me down. I don't want my dad.
Zifan. Dad was wrong. Can you feel it? Dad wasn't lying. Dad knew you were in danger. My heart nearly jumped out of my chest, so I rushed over right away. Dad was scared. Scared that if I was even 1 second late, my son would have been taken by bad people.
Shit, Aunt Shu said. You took her money.
That woman is lying to you. Dad did not take her money. From today on, Dad won't even look at her again. You are the only family I have in this world. Even if I could trade it for the whole world, I wouldn't do it.
Dad, I thought you were really going to sell me to Brother Jianan. I thought you really didn't want me anymore.
Are you Shu Jianan's family? The patient's heart failure has worsened. He's just been moved to the ICU. Your account is already $15,000 overdue. Before 6 this evening, you must pay the full deposit. Otherwise, the imported meds and dialysis will be stopped.
Shenko, what do we do? Jianan is your own flesh and blood. That man Lin Yu took the kid away. Where are we going to get a kidney now? Where are we going to get the money?
You're asking me? For that burden of yours. I've nearly emptied my pockets. Now the company's full of bad debt. A bunch of suppliers are blocking the door demanding payment. I can't even scrape together $1,000 in cash.
Then what do we do?
If Jianan weren't my kid, would I care about this? Looks like I have to go to the underground casino and borrow loan shark money from Longi. Once I get the cash, I'll go buy a kidney on the black market, keep him alive. Then later, I'll make Zhumanya figure out a way to pay it back slowly. Stop crying. If you weren't so useless, we wouldn't be stuck without a kidney. Now that Lin Yu's route is a dead end, if you want to save Annan's life, listen to my plan.
No! Don't want the hospital! Dad, save me!
Zifan. Wake up, it's Daddy. Dad's here.
Dad.
It's okay. Dad's right here. I'm not going anywhere. Don't be scared. I'm here. The fever's gone. You hungry? Dad'll poach 2 eggs and make noodles.
Mm-hmm.
$80,000. First big money's in. That's $80,000 in 2001. Plus what I had left. Enough in this city for a down payment. To buy a decent house. Zifan, wake up. Go wash your face.
Dad. What's wrong? Aren't you having noodles?
I'm not. Dad's taking you downtown to the best dim sum place. And pack your bags. We're moving today. Leaving this hellhole for good.
Yay! Dad, this place is too clean. I'm gonna get the floor dirty.
Don't worry if it gets dirty, I'll mop it up. Come on, let's go inside and take a look. That south-facing bedroom. That'll be your room from now on.
This bed, is it for me to sleep on? But Auntie Shu used to say Uncle Jianan is not well. The mattress should be saved for him. Dad, I can sleep on the floor. I'm not afraid of the cold.
You're not just gonna sleep on the bed. You're gonna roll around on it too. Son. Remember, in this house, you are the master.
Long I've signed all the mortgage papers. You said yesterday you'd release the funds today. What do you mean the heat is on? Need to delay 2 days. I'm waiting for this money to save a life. Hey.
Lu Qinghao, didn't you say the loan sharks would come through today? Where's the money? Jian'an is dying. You can't even come up with $20,000? What kind of man are you?
I have no money. That big gold chain and gold ring you're wearing? Didn't I pay to buy them for you? Go sell them all at the pawn shop.
No, this is the last valuable thing I have on me. If I sell it, how will I survive? Don't get any ideas about my jewelry.
You woman, the one lying in there is my own flesh and blood. If he dies, I'll make your life a living hell. Take it off now.
Let's go. Dad's taking you to the mall now. We'll get you a brand new outfit from head to toe.
Dad, no need. My clothes aren't torn. They're still good. Don't waste the money.
Dad's got money now. Spend all you want. Bought so much, you must be hungry. Today's a special day. What do you want to eat? Seafood or steak? Dad'll take you anywhere.
Dad, I want a burger. Can I? Car and aircraft carrier model kit.
Burger? That's just fast food. It's just a novelty. Today's a happy day. Why not pick something nice?
Back then, you took Auntie Shu and Jian'an to eat there once. Jian'an came back and bragged in the yard. He said the fried chicken and burgers are super tasty. I've never had it.
How much of a jerk was I in my past life, using my own hard-earned money to feed that vampire mother and son? But I let my own flesh and blood hide in the corner watching others eat burgers with envy. Okay, burgers it is. Dad's taking you right now. You can order as many as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Lin Yu, I was forced to sell all my jewelry to raise money to save Jianan. You clearly have money, yet you brought this little bird in here to eat a burger, but you won't even take out a single penny from me. That money should have all been mine, Lin Yu. I will never let you take this kid to live a peaceful life.
Dad, this burger must be really expensive, right? You spent so much money today. If Aunt Shu finds out, will she be angry? I know you like Aunt Shu. I can help make money.
Zifan, I really don't like her anymore, and I don't need you to help make money. I just used the computer to type some numbers that others can't understand. And then I got a lot of money. That's called making money from tech.
Is the computer that powerful?
Right. And I will also earn more and more money. Now that I have startup funds, I should find a way to grab the ringtone business that's about to blow up. Staying at home won't work. I need to rent a cheap underground garage, equip it with high-spec computers and servers.
Well, Lin Yu. No wonder the landlord said you moved out. I thought you got rich. Turns out you moved here. I said you're a broke bastard. How could you suddenly come into money? Oh, it's in some shady underground garage fixing broken computers for cash.
What are you doing here?
Auntie Shu.
Huh. I thought you had hooked up with some big shot, even spending money to take this little brat for Western fast food, pretending to be rich. Oh, so it's in this shady underground garage fixing broken computers.
Fixing computers. Better than some people running around like a stray dog barking in the streets.
Lin Yu, stop being sarcastic with me. I came here today not to waste words with you. Jian-an is in the ICU, needs money to save his life. You wasted years of my life. Today you must give me 50 grand for my wasted youth.
50 grand? Are you worthy?
You, that mouth of yours is sharper than before, but I advise you to give me the money nicely, or I'll go to report you to the business bureau. In this shabby garage without a license.
Threatening me? Don't count on it. Before I take action, get out of here now.
Fine. Then you won't pay? Leaving me no choice, you'll suffer too.
Shumanya, stop it! Don't! Zifan.
Dad, I'm fine. Water's not hot.
Luckily, the cup had the warm water from this morning.
Lin Yu, why are you looking at me with that murderous look? I was just so mad at you.
I'll say it one last time. Get out.
Lin Yu, what's wrong with you? Is it because that day you saw Lu Chenghao? Are you jealous? Don't get me wrong, it's nothing. He's just a distant cousin I barely even know.
Whatever. Shumanya, do you think everyone in the world is as stupid as you? Cut the act. You and Lu Chenghao in that budget hotel playing your little games, and the one lying in the ICU, whose child is that? I know it all.
You? How do you know? No way.
Ow! Before I print all your dirty secrets on flyers and plaster them all over town, get the hell out of here.
Dad, you look so scary just now. Do you really not like Aunt Sue at all anymore, right?
Yes. Dad not only doesn't like her, just looking at her makes me sick. In this world, nothing and no one comes before my son. Even if the sky falls, Dad will be right there to shield you. Hey,
Is this Lin Yu? Big trouble.
who are you?
Mr. Lin, it's urgent. The billing system vulnerability you pointed out has been hacked. If you can come and fix it now, the $300,000 annual maintenance contract, I'll sign it for you right away.
No problem. Done.
Amazingly, your keyboard skills, your speed and technique are incredible.
The underlying billing vulnerabilities are all patched up. Boss Lee, the $300,000 annual maintenance contract, sign it.
Here's $100,000 deposit in cash. Lin, buddy, the systems at my internet cafe from now on are all in your hands.
$100,000. Should I buy more servers, expand the studio, or should I first, in the city centre, get a property? Lu Chenghao? What's he doing here?
Lou, you're really something. Using your wife's permanent job as collateral to borrow $300,000 for your brother-in-law's surgery. Keep it from her, borrow an extra $100,000 and put it into your own account.
Longa, keep your voice down. After I get the money, I'll get that brat his kidney transplant, then take the $100,000. I'll buy a ticket and head south. Don't worry, that $400,000. You can go directly to Chumanya for collection. She has a stable job. She can run, but not from her job. She'll definitely pay you back.
You're ruthless, fine. For the sake of the collateral, bring that woman's ID tomorrow noon to get the money.
Get out. Lin Yu. How long have you been standing there?
Since you were discussing using Shumanya to borrow from loan sharks.
Lin Yu, if you dare breathe a word of what you heard to Shumanya, I promise I'll make sure you can't survive in this city. I'll have my guys cut off your son's hands. Got it?
Don't worry, I've seen how you two scheme against each other and push each other into the fire pit. I have zero interest in interfering. Don't stop, keep tearing each other apart. I'm looking forward to seeing you both end up rotting in the mud together.
The loan procedure, I've already arranged it. The loan sharks need a guarantor. Hurry, give me your ID. I'll go get the money now to pay for the surgery.
ID? Why do you need my ID? Lu Chenghao, you're the one borrowing. Are you trying to use my permanent job status as collateral? This dirty loan shark debt, if it falls on me, my life will be ruined.
Nonsense. I'm going to get money to save Jian. The moneylender needs to see a direct relative's ID before they'll lend. Are you giving it or not?
No, you liar. You can't even come up with 20,000. Why should I trust you?
Shumanya, you selfish person. If it weren't for you carrying that bad defective gene, how could Jianan have kidney failure at age 7? All diseases you brought, and now you still refuse to use your ID to save him.
Bullshit. My genes are fine. It's your male seed that's rotten. You're good for nothing but hitting women, borrowing from loan sharks. What use are you?
Not giving it, huh? Then stay here and wait for the nurses to pull the plug. After tonight, you go in yourself and collect your defective son's body.
Stop, I'll give you...
Sumanya. After I get on the train heading south with the money, this 400,000 loan shark debt, you'll be paying it off with your whole life.
The profit from the ringtone business is bigger than expected. Leaving the mouldy underground garage, pouring all the money into this office. And enterprise-grade servers, this is the first step.
Dad, it's so bright in here. There's no more sounds of rats in the garage.
One day, Dad will let you sit in a higher, brighter place.
Brother Long, look, this really is my cousin's ID card. I'm not lying to you.
$400,000 all here. Lou, your woman's workplace, I know it like the back of my hand. 7 days. If I don't see the money in 7 days, I'll take this ID to the city's top hospital and paste your woman's details all over the hospital entrance.
Brother Long, no worries. After the child's surgery, I'll sell everything I have to get the money for you. Tomorrow night, I'll take 100,000, board the southbound green train, and then who cares about you? Sumanya, the rest of the mess you'll have to pay with your life.
I've seen your post about the business volume. Your concurrency architecture has a fatal deadlock at the single point of connection. Once traffic hits 10,000, it deadlocks in 5 minutes. If you haven't found anyone yet, reply to me.
Not good. The core database has been breached. Once the underlying protocol completely collapses, all the money I just poured in within 3 minutes will vanish into thin air. Ooh, spit it out.
You're the one who posted on the forum. I'm Shenru. I just traced your server's public IP. Your ping is outdated. Did your system crash?
How did you know my IP?
I used a port scanner. Your server is in the Keichuang Park area, right? I'm in the building next door. I'll give you 1 minute to decide. If you need emergency tech support, tell me the exact room number.
Keichuang Park, Building B, Room 802.
Hardware upgraded, but your routing distribution logic is a complete mess. Move.
You're force clearing the connection pool, directly rewriting the multi-threading and the async allocation protocol.
Right, your old method will just lock up. It's connected. By the hour plus an emergency repair fee, that's 2,000.
Right now in my bank account, I just paid for this office's rent and equipment balance. Less than 100. But I can give you 20% equity in this company. Be my technical co-founder. The system is connected to the 3 major carriers. Next month's revenue won't be less than 7 figures.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m., I want to see on my desk a legally binding 20% equity transfer agreement. Also, the back-end architecture's decision-making power is mine. You can't interfere with any technical decisions.
No problem, Director Shen. Tomorrow morning, the contract and your own desk will be ready.
Throw away the ashtray in the office. I don't want secondhand smoke. See you tomorrow.
Manya, have some water. The loan sharks, I've taken care of them completely. The money is ready to withdraw anytime. The day after tomorrow morning, as soon as Jian-an enters the operating room, I'll go straight to withdraw the money and deposit it into the hospital account.
Chengao, thanks to you, otherwise I really don't know what I would have done.
You stay in the hospital these days, watching over Jian-an without leaving. Don't go anywhere else. I'll handle the paperwork outside.
Long we found out. That guy Lou hasn't moved the money in his account these days. But yesterday, he went to the black market and got someone to make a fake ID under the name Li Chang. The scalpers at the train station just tipped us off. He used that fake name to buy a ticket for the day after tomorrow at noon 12 Anak, a slow train heading south to Guangzhou.
The day after tomorrow at noon. Isn't that his brother-in-law's surgery time? Using my money to play a disappearing act using his own woman as a shield. Go get 4 capable guys. From now on, take shifts at the hospital and stake out his rental building. If the day after tomorrow he dares to take a step toward the train station, just one step, break his legs directly and drag him and the money back.
Dad, tomorrow at 2 p.m., the school is having midterm parent-teacher conferences. The teacher said parents must attend.
2 p.m., I'll be at your seat on time. The ringtone concurrency suddenly doubled. The routing distribution node is stuck.
The database read write is overloaded. We must rebuild the index now. Otherwise, the whole system crashes in 3 minutes. Your parent-teacher conference is only 40 minutes away.
I'll leave the backstage to you.
Lin Zifan, didn't you say your dad was gonna come in a suit today? You're lying. Your dad doesn't even want you anymore. I'm not lying. My dad promised. He'll definitely come. You're just making that up. The teacher's gonna call roll soon. There's no one next to you.
All right, parents, it's time. Let's start the parent-teacher meeting.
Zifan, Dad's here.
Lin Zifan.
Your dad is really handsome, even more energetic than people on TV. Zifan's dad, Zifan's midterm exam this time showed great improvement. He's also been more active in class. This shows that your parenting has been very successful.
Thank you, teacher. I've been negligent before. Zifan's education. I'll keep working hard from now on to be a good dad.
Dad, today is the happiest day of my life.
From now on, no one will ever bully you again. Hello.
Is this the family of Xu Jianan? I'm from the city's top-tier hospital, inpatient ward nurse. The child's surgery is tomorrow morning, starting from noon. His mother and his maternal uncle have disappeared. There are many forms to sign before surgery. What's wrong with you, family?
Nurse, you've got the wrong number. Xu Manya and I are over. I have no biological or legal relationship with that child. You should just call the police.
We can't find his parents' contact information. The child's admission form also has your number. We can't even do the pre-op prep because of this, even if you're not the guardian. Could you come over first?
Xu Manya and Lu Chenghao are pulling a disappearing act at this critical moment. Did Lu Chenghao take the money and run early?
Dad, the teacher said there's a bus at the intersection. I can take the bus home by myself. You go to the hospital and check on Uncle Jian-an.
Got it. I'll be there in half an hour. Zifan, you're a responsible man. Dad is proud of you. But in my book, your safety always comes first. Dad has to get you home safely first, then go to the hospital. Let's go.
What are you doing here?
The sins of the adult all fall on the child. Shumanya, for Lu Chenghao, doesn't even care if her own child lives or dies. I'll get you a meal at the nurse's station.
You need to explain the train ticket to me. The ID card with the name Li Chang. What's it all about? You disappeared since noon. Just now, while you were in the bathroom, I went through your pockets. You're going to Guangzhou tomorrow noon. Janan is going into surgery tomorrow morning. Did you pay the surgery fee?
Let go of me, woman. I'm going to Guangzhou to close a big deal, to cover the loan shark debt. I'll pay the surgery fee tomorrow morning.
You're lying. Where did you hide the loan shark money? Are you trying to take Janan's life-saving money and run off alone? Give me the money.
Get off me! Touch me again and I'll kill you!
The fox's tail is finally showing. Lu Chenghao is trying to pull the rug out. Shumanya, the dead end you chose yourself has only just begun.
Woman, I've been too nice to you, huh? Every day I serve you like a servant. You think I'm into you? If it weren't for your stable job, you could borrow 400,000 from Longgay because of your job. You're nothing.
You... What did you say? That's Janan's life-saving money.
Life-saving? That guy is a bottomless pit. This 400,000 is my startup capital. You stay here and pay off my high-interest loan.
Karma. No way out. Eat up.
You're finally here. Quick, sign the pre-op consent and the anesthesia consent.
I won't sign. I told you on the phone very clearly I am not his legal guardian. If any medical accident occurs, I can't take the legal responsibility.
Lin Yu, help me. Lu Chenghao took all the money and ran. Jianan can't have surgery tomorrow. He'll die. Lend me some money. Just consider it a loan.
Shumanya, don't play the victim with me. Even if you die in this hospital room, I won't give you another cent.
Just take a cab to the neighboring city tonight and catch the train tomorrow morning. 400 grand. I finally made it!
Boss Luke, middle of the night, where are you going with that bag? Brother Long was right. You were trying to sneak off early.
Hey Lin Yu, you're still...
The hospital's back gate, 50 yards west. The alley by the abandoned dump. Lu Chenghao and the 400 grand are there, but he's now being cornered by the loan sharks. Didn't you want to save Xu Jianan? The money is in his bag. Can you snatch it from the loan sharks? Grab it back? It's up to you as a mother if you'll risk it all.
Dad, you're back. Is someone looking after Uncle Jianan?
Mm-hmm. Dad already called his mum. Why aren't you sleeping?
I was afraid you'd be in danger. I wanted to wait for you.
What danger could I be in? Come on, Dad'll tuck you in. Director Shen, if the server's down again, I suggest just pull the plug.
The system is stable. But I just got a call. Our ringtone distribution platform's explosive data over the past 2 days has caught the VC community's attention.
Investors.
Yes, they specifically asked for you, the founder, tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the top floor coffee shop of the International Trade Building. They are a partner at a top-tier VC.
Zhou Hongwei? It's him! The one who, in his past life, invested in countless internet giants. Known as the godfather of VC, this top-tier big shot, he actually set his sights on me this early? Good, tell him. I'll be there on time. So this is the grandeur of a VC godfather. He cleared out the entire top floor of the trade center. Compared to a real titan who controls the capital market, I'm really not even an ant.
Mr. Lin. Mr. Zhou is waiting for you inside. Please hand over your phone to me.
Sit. I heard you were the one who handled yesterday's ringtone concurrency spike from the 3 major carriers.
Not only did you handle it, You also switched the underlying routing all to multi-threaded asynchronous distribution. The current system peak can handle a daily download volume. At least 5 times the current volume.
Young man, don't talk big. This piece of the pie, everyone wants a bite now.
I've seen many skilled people. Most of them became Capital's cannon fodder. Just because others only see the current ringtone downloads, I've already reserved text subscription and SMS monthly packages, and even the underlying streaming media interfaces. Mr. Joe! You're not investing in the current ringtone, but in the next 5 years of the entire mobile internet's entry gateway.
Good kid, big appetite, and bold enough. 5 million angel round. For 15% of your company. If you agree, the money will be in your corporate account by tomorrow afternoon.
Deal.
Don't celebrate yet. My investment comes with a performance clause.
Your current distribution.
It all relies on the standard gateway of the carriers. The settlement is too passive. I want you to develop within 30 days a completely independent, high concurrency billing and settlement gateway, directly penetrating provincial data barriers.
Mr. Joe, an independent billing and settlement gateway must not only bypass hundreds of provincial firewalls, the complexity of the underlying protocols is also astronomical. Normally, this would need a 30-person top-tier team working for 6 months. 30 days. That's too harsh.
Investors only care about results. Can't do it? Then the 5 million gets pulled. Lin Yu, this is your chance to prove that you're not just cannon fodder.
30 days? The whole company, including Shenru, only has the 2 of us who know the tech. This is a mission impossible. But if I miss Joe Hongwei's investment, I'll never be able to grow the company. All right, 30 days. I'll give you a perfect independent gateway.
I've invested in countless entrepreneurs. You're the first to dare take on a dead-end challenge before the money even settles. Lin Yu, don't let me down.
30 days later. I'll come with an independent gateway that breaks through provincial barriers.
30 days? Independent billing and settlement gateway? Linyu, you're crazy. Penetrating the underlying protocols requires bypassing firewalls of every province and city. Even for a seasoned team of 30 developers, it would take 6 months of non-stop work. We're only 2 people.
If we don't settle independently, we'll always be puppets on strings of the operators with our profits cut off at any time. This 5 million VC is buying our future lifeline. This is insanely difficult, but I have to give it my all. Director Shen, are you willing to risk it all with me again?
I'll handle the external provincial interface protocols. You write the core concurrent settlement logic. If you dare to, on the underlying code, hold me back. I'll cash out my shares and leave.
Manya, did you go home and take the passbook from the bottom of the cabinet? That was your mom and I's lifetime savings for retirement. Are you trying to kill us?
That's our own burial fund. You used it to plug the loan shark debt. Now you want to use our lives to cover the medical bills. When we're old and kick the bucket.
Who will take care of him? Dad, Mom, Jianan's having surgery. If I don't take the money, should I just watch him die in a hospital bed? Money's already paid to the hospital account. When Jianan recovers, when he's grown and made it, he'll take care of you both and see you off. You two making a scene here now, what's the use?
Surgery went well. Vitals are stable. He'll wake up once anesthesia wears off.
Thanks, Doctor. Stop crying. Jianan is getting better. You're so petty.
Acute severe rejection. Nurse, get the crash cart. Send to ICU now.
Doctor, how could this happen? You said it was successful.
This is the worst. Post-surgical complications. He needs to go into a sterile room. Continue using imported anti-rejection drugs and dialysis. Family, prepare for a long battle. Costs are high. Go to the payment desk now. First, 100,000 deposit.
100,000 deposit, and we have to keep treating him. This is just a bottomless pit that can never be filled. The Shu family is being slowly drained dry.
Hey, Mr. Shu, time's up. Money?
Money? Your men already cornered Lu Chenghao. The 400,000 in his bag is all in your hands. That cleared the debt. Why are you still calling me?
I caught Lu Chenghao. I do have the 400,000, but Miss Shu, that 400,000 is just the principal. In our business, 7 days interest. 120,000, not a cent less.
120,000? Where am I supposed to get 120,000? You already took the principal. Isn't that enough? My family can't even scrape together a single cent.
No money? That's fine too.
Manya, help! My leg is about to break!
You hear that? 120,000. If I don't see the money in 3 days, I'll break one of his bones every day, until he's a pile of mush. This debt, I'll still come to your office to collect. Mrs. Shu, think it over.
It's over. It's all over.
120,000, you ungrateful daughter.
I told you a long time ago.
That Lu Chenghao is a smooth talker.
He's not a reliable person at all, but you wouldn't listen.
Now look what's happened. The loan sharks are hounding us. They've come to our home.
What a disaster. Lin Yu may be a bit poor, but he's honest and dependable. If you had held on to Lin Yu and not let go, even if you had to be shameless, begged him to marry you, would our family be hounded to death in the hospital? Manya, I've asked around. Lin Yu is really something now. He started his own studio. He's the boss. Rented a pretty big office. It's full of computer equipment. I heard he's making hundreds of thousands in revenue a month.
Your mom is right. Back when Lin Yu was chasing you,
He put you on a pedestal. You need to go find him now. Apologize, cry, make him marry you right away.
Dad, you're both right. I was blind before. I didn't see he was a hidden gem.
As long as you two get married, Jianan's medical bills of over 100,000.
And the loan shark debt, that 120,000 hole for him, he can definitely scrape it together.
Okay. I'll go to his studio tomorrow to find him. As long as he's willing to use the money to save Jianan, I won't think about anything else this time. From now on, I'll be devoted to him, stay at home, wash his clothes, and cook for him and treat him well. Eat something first. Your brain's not getting enough blood. It'll mess up your logic.
Thank you, Auntie Shen.
You got the borrowing wrong in step 3. Reverse the division and recalculate.
I'll fix it right away. Dad, Auntie Shen today taught me 3 big problems. She took one look and knew where I went wrong. She's even better than our homeroom teacher.
Your Auntie Shen is the country's top underlying architect. Teaching you 3rd grade math is total overkill. What's wrong?
Dad, I really like Auntie Shen. She gives me cookies and helps me with my homework. She never gets annoyed with me. Can you let her be my mom?
Zifan's words last night. Shenru can not only work alongside me technically, and is also patient enough with Zifan. If she could really be in this family.
The underlying protocol's BGP has routing table redundancy, your core distribution code. How much longer to finish?
Almost. The last 2 are almost done.
You. Get the spare RJ45 connectors from the cable tray.
What are you two doing? What are you two doing? No wonder lately you've been so cold. So you found another woman to fool around with in the office. Jianan is at the hospital fighting for his life, and you won't spend a dime. Behind my back, you're spending money to keep a woman here.
Watch your mouth. What are you even doing here?
Lin Yu, I was wrong before. That liar Lu Chenghao blinded me. Now I realize you're the only one who truly cares about me. Let's go have dinner together tonight. Okay? Just the 2 of us. As long as you forgive me and pay for Jianan's medical bills. I'll do whatever you say from now on. I'll take good care of you at home.
Shumanya, I suggest you give up on that. In my whole life, I will never again have any connection with you whatsoever.
Fine. So you've fallen for someone else. This woman can't even wear a decent dress, looks all shabby. What does she have that I don't?
She's smarter than you and has a cleaner character. She's also to my son 100 times better than you, his mother. She's better than you in every way. Now get the hell out of here. Uh-oh. In the heat of the moment, I blurted out everything. That was basically a confession to her face. Well, Director Shen, just now I was just trying to get rid of her. I was caught up in the moment, don't.
I understand. The core distribution code's not done yet. President Lin, time to get back to work.
Lin Yu, you're something else. Just because you have some money, you think you're a big shot. What's so good about that woman? You actually told me to get out in front of her. Who?
Shu Manya. What's with the yelling?
Cheng Hao, your leg. Brother Long and his men.
Brother Long brutally broke my leg and finally let me go. And you, all dressed up, come to see Lin Yu just to spite me, right?
You've got it wrong. Jianan had a rejection and is in the ICU. It costs a fortune every day. I came to see Lin Yu just to ask him for money to save a life. Who knew? He wouldn't even let me in.
This good-for-nothing Lin Yu. Why did I have to lose a leg and become disabled? While he sits in a high-rise office in a suit playing the big shot? I've been through hell. He's not gonna have it easy either. You went in there just now. Did you see what Lin Yu's company is actually about?
I don't know about that. I just saw the room had rows and rows of big metal cabinets with flashing lights and several computers. My mom said it's something about computer programs.
Computer programs. Any machine fears power outages, fears floods, fears fire. Isn't he in the internet business, Manya? Do you want to see Lin Yu cough up the money and beg us?
Yes, whatever you want to do, I'll follow your lead.
Lin Yu, aren't you relying on this junk to turn your life around? Today I'll make you lose it all overnight.
Too close. You okay? Didn't hit your head?
No. I'm okay. The power went out so suddenly. Wait. The BGP at the gateway layer route distribution code wasn't saved. Physical power loss memory data is instantly wiped. We've been working non-stop today, writing core code for 13 hours. All gone.
Don't panic. Take a deep breath. Just relax. You think all that junk I've been tinkering with under the rack these days is just for show? I've already connected a high-power UPS in front of the core server, an uninterruptible power supply. I also wrote a low-level daemon script that runs every 3 minutes. It saves the memory data to the hard drive as a physical snapshot. Just the lights and monitors tripped on the mains. The core server's internal circuit has been running on battery.
Code. Code's fine.
Look, the building has dual circuit power. It couldn't have tripped for no reason. I suspect someone's behind this.
I'll go to security and check the footage, find out what happened.
Hey, wake up! Check the basement power panel. Footage from 10 mins ago. Our top floor server room's dedicated line was deliberately tripped.
How did that beggar get down to the basement?
Dude, Shanghai got his leg broken by loan sharks. Still not giving up. He actually set his sights on my company.
Boss Lin, we should call the police now. This is destroying campus public property.
Don't call police.
No police?
Call the police now. They'll hold him for a few days. It'll alert the real culprit. To deal with scum like him when he's at his peak and the people behind him, crush them all. What happened tonight stays between us. Just a regular power trip. Don't tell anyone, not even my employees.
Figured it out. Why the sudden trip?
A stray cat in the basement darted into the electrical panel and shorted the old wiring. The property management already replaced the backup switch overnight.
Thank goodness. If it weren't for you installing the UPS and the physical disks, everything we worked on today would have been wasted.
The remaining core logic, I'll take care of it. Director Shen, go get some sleep on the couch. Tomorrow, we have a tough battle ahead.
Let me go, Longay. Longay, I really don't have any money left. I already gave you my leg.
You're Lu Chenghao, the guy who went to the startup park last night and pulled the power at Lin Yu's company, idiot.
You, who are you? Are you following me?
You think pulling the switch would take down Lin Yu? He already had an uninterruptible power supply. You didn't even break a single network cable last night.
Let me introduce myself, Sun Kai from Xinhui Internet, Lin Yu's current project. If he actually pulls it off the independent gateway, not only will my market share be halved by him, the entire industry will be reshuffled. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. This money is enough for you to first get some decent clothes. I want you to keep an eye on Lin Yu's every move. As long as you follow orders, I promise you'll see the day Lin Yu is worse than dead.
Boss son, you point, I bite. As long as we can kill Lin Yu, my worthless life, Lu Chenghao, is yours.
There's 100K in there. You saw the surveillance too, this bastard. Messed with my server room last night. My current company got 5 million in venture capital. His pulling the plug almost ruined my whole operation. This 100K is a thank you for the guys. And there's a follow-up security outsourcing contract from my company, 300K a year. All for your guys to handle. What do you say? You in on this deal?
Boss Lin now, truly a man of great deeds, quite generous with your spending. Rest assured that bastard Lu Chenghao still owes me 120K in interest. I'll have my guys go and round him up. Principal and interest, bring him to you tied up.
Lu Chenghao, you're good at hiding, huh? Longa invites you back for tea.
Go back and tell Longyi, this is the interest, 120,000. I paid it all back, every cent. Take the money and get the hell out of here. Go tell Longyi. The big boss I'm with now, he's someone you can't mess with. If you dare touch a single hair on my head, the people behind me, just a leg hair of theirs, can easily.
Flatten our crappy pool hall. You got lucky. Let's go. Boss Lin, I'm really sorry. We cornered that bastard, but he pulled out 120,000 in cash on the spot and settled my debt.
Here's your money. You didn't bring him.
Boss Lin, it's not that I don't want your money. That kid is hooked up with a big shot. My little temple, I really can't afford to offend. That kind of big shot, that 100,000 deposit, I'll have someone return it to you untouched.
Lu Chenghao, a cornered cripple, where did he get 120,000 in cash? And managed to get backing that even longer dares not name. No matter who you are, I'll play this game to the end with you.
Dad, today the teacher taught us to draw a little turtle using logo. I even changed the code myself to make the turtle draw a super big 5-pointed star. The teacher said I'm the smartest in the class.
No wonder you're my son. You've got your dad's talent. To make it easier to pick you up and drop you off at your classes, and also for my business trips, Dad just picked up this car today. What do you think? More comfortable than the crowded bus, right?
Comfortable. Dad, let's go to the company. I want to show the star I drew to Auntie Shen.
Family of Shu Jianan, your account is already over $30,000 in arrears. The ICU sterile chamber and imported anti-rejection medication cost a fortune every day. If you can't make up the payment, we'll have to stop the medication and move the patient back to a regular ward.
You can't stop the medication. The doctor said he'll die without it. Please give us a few more days. I'll borrow money. I'll get the money soon.
This hospital is not a charity. We've already extended the deadline by 3 days. Before 5 p.m. today, if we don't see the deposit, the system will automatically stop the medication. Prepare yourselves mentally.
Lin. Lin Yu, open the door. I know I was wrong before. Please, for the sake of our past, save Jianan. The hospital is about to stop his medication. He's only 8 years old. Lin Yu, if you're willing to pay to save Jianan, I'll kowtow to you right now. I'll be your slave.
This $20, just consider it my handout to a beggar. Take this money. Take your child with Lu Chenghao and stay away from my car.
Lin Yu, you actually treat me like a beggar and humiliate me. Even if I die, I will never let you have it easy.
Strange. The Independent Gateway's concurrent billing program, why does it always, at the critical point, have data overflow? I've checked the logic loop 3 times.
Dad, look at this line. Isn't it different? Dad, your billing timestamp loop is written wrong. It carries over at 60 seconds, but your condition is checking for greater than 60. When it's exactly 60 seconds, the system misses a record. The data won't match up.
Attaboy, you even understand the underlying logic loop and see it clearly.
I saw the book Aunt Shen gave me, the Programming Basics one, and it has similar problems.
My son is an absolute computer genius. Dad, all these skills I have will be passed on to you.
It's too slow. If only you teach me. Dad, Aunt Shen writes code and she's so good at it. If Aunt Shen could be my mom, teaching me at home every day, then I'd be unstoppable, wouldn't I?
You little rascal, you're a little wise guy. Who taught you all this nonsense? Go do your pinyin homework.
Director Wang, please give me half a day. I'll sell my blood right now, then borrow from loan sharks. Jianan's anti-rejection meds cannot be stopped.
Miss Xu, we're not refusing to help. The system is online. The balance is over 50,000. The pharmacy machines lock out. I can't get the meds.
Kneeling here won't help. If you can't pay by 3 p.m., you'll be transferred to the general ward for conservative treatment.
Bed 3, Xu Jianan. Pay off all the overdue fees. Deposit the rest into the account. Use the best imported medicine.
Chenghao. You. Where did you get all that money? Chenghao, you're finally back. You saved our son's life. That bastard Lin Yu. He wouldn't give a single cent. He even insulted me with $20. Told me to get lost.
That Lin Yu. If he weren't so heartless, I would have borrowed from a loan shark for $120,000 and gotten my leg broken. You'd be on your knees in the hospital like a dog. It's all Lin Yu's fault. He's running a company now, dripping in gold and silver, trampling us under his feet like dirt. I'll get him sooner or later.
But his company's grown big now. Even a big shot like Zhou Hongwei is investing in him. How can we fight him?
Zhou Hongwei is nothing. Manya. I'm now working with Sun Kai, president of Xinhui Internet. The entire province's internet communication, President Sun can block whoever he wants. President Sun's already started planning. That crappy gateway of Lin Yu's, as soon as it goes live, it's his end. Manya, if you can't swallow this, then just do as I say. Together, we'll skin Lin Yu alive.
You ill-mannered brat, good grades, so what, you dare push my son?
How's Dad? Calm down, please. This is because Hao first tore up Lin Zifan's perfect test and insulted him too.
So what? It's just a lousy paper. My family runs the city's biggest electronic parts factory. My son's shoes are worth half a year's pay for his dad. Today he must kneel to my son and kowtow, or I'll have your principal expel him.
He not only tore my paper, he also called my dad a trash picker. I'm not wrong. I will never apologize.
Kid, you dare talk back? Today I'll teach you a lesson for your dad.
You dare touch my son a single hair?
You're this kid's dad? Perfect timing. Your son broke my son's limited edition watch. Today, if you don't pay up and kowtow, I'll smother you with cash. Do you know who I am? I own the biggest electronics factory in the city, Hongda Electronics.
Son, scared?
I'm not scared. He started it, cursed and tore my paper.
Hongda Electronics, huh? Great! Director Shen, for our new company, that batch of core cabinets and cooling parts worth $5 million, we originally planned. With which factory?
Mr. Lin, it's the local Hongda Electronics factory. The purchase contract draft is ready. We're planning to have their boss, Zhang Hongda, sign it this afternoon.
Cancel all cooperation plans immediately. Find another supplier. Even if the price is 20% higher, I don't care. I am Lin Yu and my company. Never do business with low-quality people. Good, Director Lin.
I'll notify the legal department to withdraw the contract.
Boss Zhang, we're screwed. That $5 million deal we just closed was killed by Director Lin of Tianyu Interconnect. And our factory for this deal bought a ton of materials, and now our cash flow is about to break.
Mr. Lin.
I was blind to your greatness. I messed with the wrong family. I was such a fool. I didn't know he was your son. Stop crying. Apologize to the young master. Hurry up.
Sorry, Lin Zefan. I shouldn't have torn up your paper.
Mr. Lin, kids don't know any better. You're very generous. Please don't take it to heart. Could you add your personal contact info? The parts price I'll cut by another 20%. Consider it as an apology to the young master.
Business matters. Talk to our business department. As for the kid, since you can't teach him, eventually society will teach him.
Lin Yu, the gateway's external interface. Suddenly, a flood of junk data requests came in. The concurrency exceeded our preset limit by 3 times. The server's CPU usage has spiked to 98%. In 2 more minutes, the system will completely crash.
This is not natural traffic. Someone is using a botnet to launch a malicious attack on us. At the last moment before delivery, they want to cripple us.
Brilliant, Mr. Sun. You had the Hacker Alliance release that wave of junk traffic. It's a total wipeout. That Lin Yu kid's a few crappy servers are probably smoking by now.
A nobody with no connections dares to steal my business. Today is the day he and Zhou Hongwei have a bet, the final deadline. If he can't deliver, he'll lose everything and owe millions in debt. After he goes bankrupt, I'm going to personally break his legs. Let him taste failure, too.
Come, Mr. Sun.
To our victory!
No way. Too many junk IPs, manual blocking can't keep up.
Lin, my people are already at your office building. The 30-day deadline is up. I hope today you can show me a perfect standalone gateway system. Don't let my $5 million go down the drain.
We're done. The investor's here. But the system is about to crash. We lost.
Director Shen, I'll take over. Hacker Alliance, huh? You think using a decades-old primitive botnet can take me down? Today I'll show you. What is called a future intelligent traffic cleaning algorithm?
Lin, I heard your company's system is having issues.
Mr. Zhou, you're really well informed, but we've already fixed it.
Good. Good job, kid. Your concurrency processing is twice as fast as the top telecoms in the country. Lin Yu, you never cease to amaze me.
You flatter me.
Starting today, we are long-term strategic partners. The next 10 million in funding, this afternoon, will be transferred to your company account.
What do you mean the traffic was reversed? I spent $1 million hiring you hackers. You can't even take down a newly established crappy gateway. Useless. All of you are useless. So this is what you called foolproof? You're just a buzzkill.
Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun, calm down. It's that Lin Yu. He's too cunning.
Mr. Sun, we can't win the tech war in the market. Then we'll ruin his reputation. Lin Yu is riding high, isn't he? The higher you climb, the harder you'll fall and you'll be shattered.
Oh. What's your evil plan?
This is my son Jianan in the ICU, covered in tubes, on the verge of death. Lin Yu is now a tech upstart worth millions. If at this moment the whole internet finds out he abandoned his wife and child for wealth, and left his terminally ill son to die in the hospital?
Right. I have the largest bot army in the province. We can use hackers to force pop-ups on all major forums. Not only can we trigger nationwide moral coercion and cyberbullying, but also completely ruin Lin Yu's reputation.
We can even leave donation accounts in the posts and launch a massive charity scam. Once those stupid netizens get moved, donations will keep flowing into our pockets.
A brilliant two birds, one stone move. Kill the heart and soul and gain fame and fortune. The most venomous heart is a woman's. Shumanya, you are far more valuable than this cripple.
Lin Yu, you made me lose everything. I will make you drown in the spit of netizens across the internet and live a life worse than death.
$10 or $20 at a time, and it's actually added up to a mountain. It's been less than a day. And we've already pocketed over $80,000. These idiots at internet cafes are so easy to fool.
This is just the beginning. Once the fire burns hotter, the netizens' spittle won't just peel Lin Yu's skin off, but will also make a fortune. Lin Yu, this is what happens when you mess with me.
Lin Yu, something big happened. Check the front page of Tianya and all the major forums. The post has tens of thousands of replies. The comment section is full of abuse. Curses. Even someone found out our company's address.
Shumanya. She wants to wage a media war against me.
More. They fabricated stories and ran a massive online donation scam. Many local tabloids even printed the post as front page headlines. Our partners are also called to ask about the situation.
They want to use moral blackmail to swindle people's hard-earned money and bring me down. They're asking for death.
Did you see today's Metro News? I never thought our boss, Lin, who usually looks so respectable, would turn out to be such a scumbag. His own son is dying and he won't pay for treatment.
You never know a person's true heart. The wife in the post was crying so bitterly. A boss who would let his own flesh and blood die without helping. If we work for him, do we have a future? I'm even thinking of quitting.
Gosh! Everyone look! This person is the one from the paper, the scumbag who abandoned his family, Lin Yu.
What a scumbag. Dressed up like a fake, can't even save his own son, won't lift a finger. Are you even human?
Get out of our school, don't dirty this place.
Dad? Don't you dare insult my dad. My dad is the best person in the world. You bad guys, shut up!
The truth will come out tomorrow, but anyone who dares to touch my son today, I, Lin Yu, guarantee that he will pay a price he'll never be able to afford for the rest of his life.
Lin Yu, Sumanya somehow found a few tabloid reporters. They're now on the first floor lobby, holding banners and causing trouble. Hundreds of people are gathered outside. The building security can't hold them much longer.
Finally, let's go downstairs. Watch the show.
Everyone, be the judge of this. When he had nothing, I stayed with him. Now he's rich. Not only did he find someone else, but he's also watching our own son dying in the hospital. He's a heartless monster. Lin Yu, you finally agreed to see me. Please have mercy. Save our own flesh and blood.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Mr. Lin Yu's attorney regarding this woman's malicious slander. I am now, on behalf of Mr. Lin, releasing 2 legally binding notarized documents. First, the DNA paternity test report issued by the City People's Hospital clearly shows that Xu Jianan and Mr. Lin Yu have no biological relationship. Upon investigation, this boy is Xu Manya's illegitimate child with a social idler named Lu Chenghao. Second, the detailed financial records of Xu Manya during her relationship with Mr. Lin Yu. Over the past year, she, under various pretenses, defrauded Mr. Lin Yu of property. $370,000.
So after all this, she's a married woman stringing along another man, and she used everyone's sympathy to scam money. What a shameless woman. She's playing netizens for fools.
Are you done acting? I'm done. Then get out of my sight. Throw this fraudster out. If she dares to resist, take her directly to the police. Have the legal department formally charge her with extortion.
Let me go, let me go. Lin Yu, I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. Please, for the sake of our past, for the fact that we were almost married, don't press charges. I don't want to go to jail. Please let me off this once.
After all that, turns out she's a bitch who had a kid and won't own up. Give me back the $10 I spent on cigarettes.
Hello, City Police. You're also here to report that Shumanya defrauded you online, right? Okay. The amount involved is $50. We filed the case and transferred it to financial crimes. Please keep your payment receipt.
300,000. 300,000 now. Lin Yu, oh Lin Yu, no matter how great you are, so what? I snap my fingers and make money off you. Now with this huge sum, I'll cash out and run. Who cares about that slut Shumanya's life or death? When I become a big shot, I'll come back and slowly destroy Lin Yu. No way. No way. This is an offshore account. How could law enforcement move so fast? No! My money. Get my 300,000 back. Give it back.
Mr. Zhu, let me toast with tea. This online PR crisis has been so intense. Many of our partners are demanding to cancel contracts. Thank you for not only not pulling out, but also for sending the 10 million final payment to the company on time.
Ha ha ha. Lin, I've been in the business world for so many years, through ups and downs. I invest in projects, but I look at the people. At a critical moment, you not only stabilized the server, but also showed me the province's top independent gateway technology. The results have proven that you, Lin Yu, are the one I've been looking for. A true talent, but Lin, this whole scheme is one step after another. Have you found out who is behind all this?
I had Shenru do a reverse trace on those botnet IPs and the scam accounts fund flow. They're very cunning. They use multiple proxies, and all the funds point to overseas shell accounts.
Don't bother. I've used my connections to find out the truth for you. It's the general manager of Xinhui Internet, Sun Kai.
It's him. I knew in my past life that Sun Kai was a cancer in the industry, but in this life, he set his sights on me.
Lin, you're just starting to make waves. You might not know how deep this guy really is. Sun Kai, in our province's internet circle, he's a notorious wolf in sheep's clothing. He made his fortune early on by monopolizing SP ringtones and forced billing. His connections run deep on both sides of the law. Not only does he keep a team of professional trolls, he also keeps a bunch of unscrupulous hackers.
I just can't figure out why he's helping Shumanya.
The independent gateway you developed this time. Efficient and no cheating on volume. This is basically digging up the roots of Xinhui Internet, cutting off Sun Kai's tens of millions in annual profits. Shumanya and Lu Chenghao are just pawns in his hand. What he really wants to do is to completely crush you in the cradle. As long as you're in this industry even for a day, he will stop at nothing to take you down.
Cutting off his profits, that's nothing. Since Sun Kai likes to play dirty, I'll play his game to the end. This time, I'm going to rip out Xinhui Internet's roots and uproot it all.
Chenghao, quick, take me away. Lin Yu, that bastard, reported us. Everyone's looking for us. Withdraw the money from the online accounts, and let's quickly buy tickets and go south to hide. Chenghao, are you crazy? Why did you hit me?
Open your eyes and look. 300 grand. My 300 grand was all frozen by the inspector. And it's all because of you. You just had to file a real name complaint. Now look what happened. You got burned. It took me forever to get back on my feet. You ruined it all.
Captain, we've got a lock. Though the suspect used multiple overseas proxies, when the account was frozen, it sent data back, and we captured the real physical IP.
Where is it?
South District at the abandoned Industrial Park's underground server room number 3.
Squad 1, Squad 2, eyes on the target, lock down Southtown Industrial Park, gear up, move in, and arrest them now. Don't let those fraudsters get away.
Mr. Sun's in trouble. The cybercrime unit moved fast. The overseas account Lu Chenghao used for fake donations is fully frozen. The police have already locked onto their IP. The riot squad is already heading to Southtown Industrial Park.
Lin Yu, I really underestimated him. He turned their power against them, getting the police involved this fast. Disconnect the Industrial Park's underground server room's physical network cables. Wipe the books of the company that paid Lu Chenghao back, the secondary shell company. Erase everything. Get its legal representative overseas tonight.
Got it. What about Lu Chenghao and Shumanya? Do we need to bail them out? Lu Chenghao might still have recordings of us.
Bail them out for what? Those two are worthless pawns, not even worth recycling. They belong in the sewer.
Yes?
Notify our informant at the precinct. If Lu Chenghao dares to start naming names in there, make sure he shuts up for good and lock up.
All our money's frozen. How are we paying for Jianan's surgery tomorrow? The hospital said if we don't pay now, he'll just have to die.
The inspector's coming to investigate any minute. We have to run now. Mr. Sun, I need Mr. Sun. I work for him. He's got plenty of money. He has to protect me. Hello, Mr. Sun. The inspector froze my accounts. Send a car, now.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service.
How can it be out of service? We spoke just 10 minutes ago. Sweet little Sun Kai. He cut me loose.
Chenghao, where are you going? Take me with you. You're not leaving me behind. What about Jan An? He's your own son.
Get away from me!
I'm not letting go. You don't get to run off alone.
I said get away! Take that half-dead burden with you and wait here for the inspectors.
Hey bro, you riding? Sleeper bus to Guangzhou. No ID needed. Pay and you're on.
I'm leaving now. Save me a seat in the very back. The inspectors are on the move. How did they move so fast? I can't get arrested. Getting caught means life in prison. I'd rather die than rot in prison.
Yana.
Are you bed 3, Shujian An's family? What kind of parents are you? What happened? His rejection is so severe and no one's here to care for him. No one's here to care for him? An hour ago, he suffered massive organ failure. We couldn't save him. Go to the morgue and sign for his remains.
Impossible. I went to such lengths, even ruined my reputation, and sold my body to con people with him. And this is what I got? Nothing. My own son died horribly. My son, I'm Mrs. Guo. I have $300,000. You pathetic deadbeat. Don't touch me.
Security, call security. This woman's gone crazy.
We've issued a province-wide search alert. We're hunting down the fugitive ringleader, Lu. We urge the suspect to turn himself in immediately.
It's all over. 300 grand is gone. The inspector's hunting me down. My whole life was ruined by you. You made me die without a son, with my family destroyed. I'll make you taste losing your own son. Looking for your son, Mr. Lin, surprise?
Cheng Hao, you dare touch him. I swear I'll make you regret ever being born.
On death's door and you still threaten me? I'll give you 3 hours. Prepare $2 million in cash in old bills. Come alone. Wait for my call. Try anything funny and I'll cut him piece by piece, then feed his flesh to the dogs.
What happened to Zifan?
Cheng Hao kidnapped him. He wants $2 million in cash and no cops.
Give me the phone, don't panic, we're on our home turf. Today's 2G analog network cell towers have very basic security controls. Our company currently controls the province's largest independent communications gateway. We can bypass the firewall and access the Telecom Bureau's cell tower database. Although Cheng Hao used a black SIM with a hidden number, as long as his phone is on and connects to the network, it has to handshake with a nearby cell tower. I've got it. The cell tower code for that call was NJ047.
That only puts him in the south suburbs. It's way too broad. At least 6 miles. The inspector can't search every house. There's no time.
That's why we need triangulation. I've pinpointed the south suburbs abandoned yard, within a 2-mile margin of error.
Call the cops. Bring the tactical team and sweep the place.
Where are you going?
I'm bringing my son home.
Brother Lin, Rue already sent me the location. I sent my toughest dozen-plus bodyguards all over there. They'll arrive in 5 minutes. Don't do anything rash. Lu Cheng Hao is now just a man.
I appreciate it, Mr. Zhou. Lu Cheng Hao's already backed himself into a corner. If he sees a stranger, he'll kill my son. My son's life. I'll save him myself.
Boss Lin, you really came alone? Aren't you usually so cocky? Why are you acting ordinary now, standing below me, looking up?
I've brought the money. $2 million in cash, every penny. Now let my son go.
Cut the crap. Unzip it. I want to see the money. Toss it up! Give me the money! Toss it up!
Okay, catch it.
My leg!
Where are you hurt? Are you okay?
Dad, I'm not afraid. I know, you'll come save me.
You, Zifan.
Don't move, Inspector. Hands on your head. This afternoon, city police cracked a brutal kidnapping case at an abandoned factory on the southern outskirts. A suspect was arrested at the scene. Major cyber fraud and kidnapping suspect, a man surnamed Lu.
An idiot will always be an idiot. Some people are just beyond saving. Lin Yu. You got your son back. So what? My fall guy's already behind bars, and I dissolved every shell company used for transfers overnight. I, Sun Kai, am still a squeaky clean internet mogul. You can't touch me.
Kai thought he'd wiped out every trace of physical evidence. He dissolved the shell companies, destroyed the SIM cards, and thought he'd vanished without a trace.
To an old-school businessman, once the books are burned, the evidence is gone. But he has no idea what a real hacker and systems architect can do. If data has ever traveled online, it always leaves a trail. Starglow Internet's firewall still runs an outdated enterprise gateway from 2 years ago. It's full of holes. I used a bot as a jump host and got super admin access to their core servers. Sciatir. Found it. Here are Starglow Internet's internal server routing logs from 2 weeks ago, all of them. The logs clearly show that the overseas botnet behind the attack on us was controlled through an IP at its command center bound to Sun Kai's office computer, a machine reserved for him. And here's the money trail. Sun Kai may have shut down the shell company, but when his men wired money to Cheng Hao's overseas account, the data packets they generated all came from the same MAS address. It also came from Starglow Internet's finance department computers.
Nicely done. Back when even the concept of electronic forensics was new, this low-level log will send Sun Kai straight to hell. Captain. This contains evidence against Sun Kai, CEO of Starglow Internet. He's suspected of ordering hackers to sabotage computer systems and laundering massive sums. It also proves he was behind an online fundraising scam with the entire core electronic evidence chain.
Captain, this log is incredibly low level. The extraction was highly professional, the evidence is airtight, Sun Kai can't deny it.
Good. Strike at his weak spot. Apply to the prosecutor's office for a red notice immediately. Brother Lin, Sun Kai spent his whole life playing the eagle. But this time, that eagle got blinded by you, the dragon from across the river. This was a complete technological beatdown.
The vicious monopoly of capital ends here. At tomorrow morning's provincial internet conference, I want to watch him fall from the clouds into the mud.
Everyone, the new millennium belongs to the internet. I hereby officially announce, Starglow Internet has successfully secured $30 million in Series A funding. This is the highest profile industry summit in the province. You barged in with your men. Where's security? Get this person disrupting the event out.
Sun Kai, you're suspected of ordering hackers to sabotage computer systems and major embezzlement, money laundering, and orchestrating online fraud. The evidence is conclusive. By law, you're under arrest.
After all your scheming, this is where you end up. You were the one who believed in me when I had nothing. When my life was on the line, you stood by me. Rue, marry me.
Auntie Rue, say yes. I want you to be my real mom.
Yes. Silly boy, no more calling me auntie.
Mom.
The best days are just beginning.